Greetings, YouTube. This is Huntsman Guard Red Skipper or HMG Red Skipper, whichever you prefer. Today I'm going to bring you a little tutorial on how to 3v3 on grassy flatlands here, playing the left side here. This will incorporate the importance of terrain, unit selection, and this will also cover army strengths and weaknesses for newer players. So, let's begin. We're just going to skip through the setup here, so I'm going to catch up with you when everything's all set up. Right. Alright, so the battle has just begun, and this is I'm playing for CSA right now. And my two clanmates are one of my huntsman friends here, that is Stonewall all the way at the far right, and then the middle is CSA Blizzard, who is also a very good player. So we're going to play, and we're going to play. So now what you want to do here is, if you're going to play, you are going to want to run. Running will always helps you, and it tires your units out, but you'll get to your desired location much faster, which is good. So I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to tell you who we are facing. We are playing the TKD clan, and so these guys are not like your average players. They're not noobs. They know what they're doing. So that is what's going on here right now. So Britain, Prussia, and all three of us are Prussia. And so we've all chosen classic armies, which I prefer compared to Rush armies, and those nations would be France, Ottomans, Sweden, Russia, something along those lines here. So I'm going to pause it here. Now, the classic armies are guys that will go in here and shoot up, and you're playing like more a classical way to play a game, and more strategy instead of just it being rush, mass route, ASAP. So now, so Britain, Prussia are the best for this, for a 3 versus 3 here, and so that is why we're all these nations, because yeah. So as you can see, I want to focus on these trees right here, and as you can see, Britain is much closer to these trees, and the Britain lights are much closer to the trees than I am, and that's because that the Team 2 starts off closer. So I will show you a way to counter that in just a little moment. And as you can see, there you go. There, that helps if it needs anything. So pause here, so you can see all my lines and where I'm placing my units. So I'm going to have my lights run into these trees, and they're not going to stop that whatsoever. So now, these trees are important for two reasons. One, it prevents your lights from taking as much damage, so because it blocks shots and so on and so forth. Two, it also blocks cavalry from charging really well into your lights and completely destroying them. And so he's about there, and I'm still quite a ways off. So as you can see, boom and boom. Okay, yay! Now that's gonna happen. 3 hussars into his line infantry here, or his light infantry. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and let's play. And pause again. All right. So as you can see, stopped, and he pretty much has stopped his entire army. Because as you can see, this makes his entire army stop, and I'm still quite a ways off. So 3 hussars, 2 probably could have done it, but I just wanted to get that extra guy in there and kill some people, as you can see. And here they come, and cavalry is the best choice for lights. I'm gonna pause it here, sorry. Cavalry takes out lights. Lights absolutely get demolished in close quarters, and they suck in melee. Um, so cavalry is a great way to take them out. The also good thing about this is not light infantry formation. This is light infantry formation. Light infantry formation makes your units a little bit slower, but they do take less fire. Um, these guys will actually recover where light infantry and light infantry formation will not recover. But he knows that he will eventually go into light formation. And if you don't know what that is, um, it's a weird button. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. And also, light infantry formation allows you to get all of your allows you to put your light infantry so that your units will shoot above him instead of getting shot to pieces like his light infantry just did there. And look, there's my units. They got to their desired location, and now his units are all scattered, and they are in a panic, and it's just not going very good for him. Yeah. So, play, boop bop doos, and there goes the last unit of cavalry. So, and my units just started firing, open fire on them. So, alright, I just want to talk a little bit on armies. It's going to be very brief. 3v3, classic army, 5 light infantry, preferably 1 2 militia, 3 to 5 things a cav, or 2 to 5 things a cav ish, and depending on how many light infantry or what nation you are, like 8 to 15 light infantry. Yeah. And then a general. And these guys are very important, and he also brought one, but they're different. There they are. There's your Fencibles. Now, these guys are a unit that will soak up bullets, and they will keep your light units, and they will help you get the first shot off and soak up the enemy's bullets. It helps. So just take one of those, and that's pretty much what you want to. That's like a standard classical build. Those units. So we'll just continue to play on here. So nothing really exciting happens, so I'm just gonna pick you up when it does get exciting. Alright, and we're back. Alright, so let me give you a little brief. 2 things happened. One, he moved his militia up, and I had to stop fire with these 2 light infantry, otherwise they would have shot him, and I don't want them to waste shots. Alright. Pause. Alright, cool. Now, this is about to happen. This is the major engagement of the game that's about to happen here, and what's about to happen is he's going to run his lights up with the thing of militia that he has stretched out in this very long formation right here. It is a good formation for militia. They'll last much longer than if they're skinny than if they're in a big fat line like I have mine in. They'll last longer, but the only problem with that is if units are shooting at that militia, they will travel over mostly because they'll hit everything. They're going to be aiming for everything, so a lot of bullets will be passing over those militia. That is why I did stop using that formation. It is a good formation, though. Feel free to use it. It's your opinion. So, he's now going to move up, and what I do have all my units off of fire at will, so that they will not pick up these militia, because your fire at will means that they will fire at the closest target. So I did forget about this, and so my units are not firing as his are now firing. So, so pretty much, if that ever happens, you should want to just put your units back on fire at will. Then they'll have no problem picking up those militia. But what you don't want them to be firing at will at the militia. So what you're going to do here is once I figure this out. It took me a little bit, I guess. There you go. So, and wait for it. I'll show you my little formations. See, these guys are all firing at will here. And then I should be telling these guys to, there you go. That is what you want to do. Pause. So, pause here, and what you want to do to counter that would be to preferably just go and attack that little thing. Get rid of the God. Sorry. You just want to go and attack that thing of. And this game is very laggy. I don't know why. Stupid thing. Alright, well, since it's really laggy right now, that's just the main topic that I wanted to talk about there. That's about it, though. So, I'll pick you up when it becomes a little less laggy. Alright, let's see if that's a little bit better. Not so much, but whatever. It will have to do. So what's happened so far is we've just had pretty much like a little light skirmish here, and I'm winning because my units have the trees and they're protected by those trees, and then I also have 2 units firing on 1 unit, and his militia is just really not doing their purpose, which is to soak up bullets, and they're not doing that very well. So now what he's going to do is he's just going to move his light infantry up and see if he can get some more direct shots. So to counter that, I'm now going to bring up these 2 things of militia that I have. You can't see the other one because if I move, it gets really laggy, and I don't want that to happen, which is very bad. And then we won't. And then you won't enjoy the tutorial as much because that's not good. So it's still kind of laggy, and nothing really exciting happens except for I push up. He retreats, I fall back because I don't want to chase him. And that's about all that happens. So, I will get you when the more exciting thing happens. Okay, and it's still laggy. Okay, a little bit better. Well now, he is going to make a thing which he's going to incorporate his line infantry, as Britain has extremely strong line infantry to push. He's going to try and push and maybe force me out of the trees. So I'm going to send my foot guards up, and they're going to, boom, stretch out a little bit longer to get off a little bit more shots to counter these infantry. And I should also be sending a thing of cavalry over to counter that. And then I also want to talk about this unit right here. Now this is a very important unit. Sorry, I don't have my graphics set to high or ultra, so deal with it. This is your general staff. General staff is a very important unit. People don't bring it, but I think it is a very, very good unit to have in your army, especially if you're a minor nation that needs a lot of morale. Sorry. He's got a little blue ring on him. If you ever click on him, he has the little blue ring, and then he has 2 little symbols. It's like rally and inspire. And rallies all your troops, give them extra morale. Inspires 1 unit, and they pretty much will not rout ever for a set time period. And he also just gives a morale boost to everybody that's in that little blue ring. So he kept his back because, as I know, the TKD clan, he plays a lot of Italian grass, and a lot of that. It's a better idea to have your general staff back. But as you can see, I don't even have a thing of light infantry lost because my men are in the trees, and his are getting shot to death. And you can count the bodies if you want to, but yeah, you don't have to. So now that he's sending those up, I'm going to be putting quite a little predicament here pretty soon, because his line will outmatch my line pretty easily. But another good thing is these guys are on fire at will, and they're not just firing. Um, so they will immediately pick up the closest unit, which happens to be this foot, which is kind of nice. So now I'm sending up my Landwehr here, and my militia did something stupid, like they always do. And there you are, boom, boom, and he goes into melee. So he's just going to keep his foot guards there, and they're going to fire upon my light infantry, which I don't really give a damn about, because I have plenty of light infantry to go around. So now I need to push my foot guards up, because I don't want to lose all my light infantry, because they are important. They are very important units. And so now both my guys are in range, and I don't know why I got the first shot. I don't know why, but that's just kind of what happened. And see, all of his lights are routing, and it's not looking good for Britain. And as you can see, the first shot helps a lot. So now Britain sends Cav. I send Cav. You can look, but I'm going to pause it. No, I'm not. Just kidding. So push up the line. And there's all my lights, and yay, okay, there he is. Okay, King's German Light Dragoons. Light Dragoons are extremely fast, so watch out for them. They're like Hussars, except a little bit better. They cost a little bit more, and they have more morale, more attack, more charge. Boom. Okay, there's your little knowledge for the day on cavalry. Yay. Okay. Light Dragoons. They are going to charge here to here. Yay! Let's watch what happens, boys and girls, when cavalry meets light infantry. Alright, there you go. Okay. Now if you want to keep your light infantry alive, I suggest that you do this. This is a little thing called running the fuck away. Yeah. So pretty much he's just like, yep, he's going to charge, he's going to take out some of my lights, and light infantry suck, and if you keep your units running from melee or cavalry, they will actually last a lot longer, and they will not lose as many units, because that's what the game does. And I don't know why, but that's just what happens. So I'm just going to square. Square beats cavalry no matter what. Don't question it. So he charges over again, and okay. Now this is actually something major that I want to talk about. You can kill your units with melee, your own units with melee. I think everybody knows you can kill your own units with shooting them in the back, but not a lot of people realize that you will kill them if you charge things into them, your own units into them. Now, occasionally this will happen. You're in a square, they're not ready, and I don't know what happens, but your units just get absolutely demolished with your own cow from behind. I've done that. Normally it happens with light infantry. Don't do it to your light infantry. It kills them. It kills them, and it kills them, and it kills them, and it kills them, and it's just not good for anybody here. So, square. So if you can do this, I don't know, like if you're running these guys away, don't charge cavalry into them. They will die. They'll lose men, and then you pretty much just screw yourself again over for the light fight. So whatever. I get lucky, and my cavalry does not completely smash my foot guards, which is actually really nice, because occasionally it will do that, like I said. And so now he's fighting the square. I'm running, and now I'm fighting his 15th Hussars there. They're going to get shot by the foot guards. And I now just have a spare foot guard over here that's pretty much just chilling. And I'm going to run away again. Oh, another thing. This is a big one. Keep your cavalry moving. Don't call people mean things like hacker. The cavalry can charge through squares. they can if you keep them moving and keep clicking and keep clicking and keep clicking and keep clicking. Or, or if you or if you just set the location behind them, behind the square, it will attack them. So you just keep clicking, otherwise they'll keep trying to attack the square for some reason. I don't know. And that you will break that square like he's about to do. And look, he went through the square. Looky, people. There's another lesson in cavalry. There's another thing of knowledge dropped on your head. Okay. He did the right thing. He sent cavalry up. He shot my foot guards. And that's about all that happened. Nothing exciting. So, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Send cav, send cav, send cav. And reform lines, and send cav, and reform lines, and send cav. And make sure that you don't get killed with a squares, and then you are going to be set for the game. Now, if you don't understand what I said, I will explain that in a different tutorial, including micro, macro, formations, blah blah blah. I don't really want to explain that here. I'm just explaining how to do your left side. So, oops, not slow motion. And we're just gonna play. And here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. And Ahawk, as you can see, is all routed. I forgot that he did send a thing of light infantry and 2 foot over. But I am very glad that Blizzard decided to be a good old friend and kill them for me. So he was a very good chap. So now he is pretty much dead. Now time to go and support my allies here. That's what you want to do. 3v3 is a lot about teamwork. Teamwork will win you the game, as you can see. I have no more use of this cavalry anymore, so I'm going to send it over there where it can be a little bit more helpful. And now the foot guards are pretty much just going to go and do whatever the hell they want. So, I've won my side. My 2 partners are still working. Not that they're slow or anything. But it's just that I don't know why. You tell me. So now that we've won here, I'll just pause it real quick, and then I will show you what the stats and up. Righto. So this is pretty much the end of the game. They have 4 units left, and they're generals, and that's about it. But not exciting. So pretty much, in game is boring. Now it's just chasing down all the routing units. If you've won. And please, if you've lost, don't be a pain in the ass and just run around the map with your journey going, hee, you can't catch me. We'll catch you. So just don't do that. That's kind of nice. And then,